There are too many people that don't understand the significance and the situation of Kyren Lacy, and it's actually arrogant and it's ridiculous, and I need to tell everyone. So Kyren Lacy, NFL prospect, he was a wide receiver at LSU. He was up next. He was projected to go day 2, early day 3 of the NFL draft. People at LSU loved him. He was their star, and they knew that he had the potential to make a name for himself and develop into the prospect that those big guys from LSU were. Unfortunately, around the time college football is about to end, there was an accident involving multiple cars, and Kyren Lacy was there. We were told that Kyren wanted to pass a car in the passing lane, but was going at high speeds, swerved back in, and then the distraction kind of had the other car crash. When the report comes out, which was a few days after he turned himself in, Kyren was accused of causing the crash and then fleeing the scene. We advance 120 days later. Kyren Lacy ends up committing suicide 2 weeks before the NFL draft. When he committed suicide, social media was like, he must have been found guilty. His sister reported that he had a gun on him and he was fleeing police, and then he ended up stopping and committing suicide. So when he committed suicide, people decided to jump to their own conclusions and call him a thug. If he wasn't guilty, why would he kill himself if he's innocent? You have to remember, reputation was tainted. People were telling him opinions as far as what he should do. Should he turn himself in, post bail, and then be on probation maybe, possibly face jail time? But because he is a star, he might get his name wiped clean like Jalen Carter, like Jordan Addison, where you take like a light suspension. Some people are going to be like, okay, yeah, you know what? That's a good idea. Other people are going to be like, no, you're innocent. Why would you do that? Some other people are like, oh, well, if you turn yourself in, you have to be guilty. So you have to be a thug and you're never going to get a chance at the NFL because you're a terrible person. That's what was painted about him. 10 months after this accident happens, we just get a video that clearly, and I mean clear as day, proves that Kyren Williams was innocent. So remember, the report was Kyren was trying to go into a passing lane, saw it, swerved, died. What the video shows, Kyren Lacy was 72 yards away. He was 216 feet away from the accident. Kyren sees the accident. He says, thank you, God, for not letting me be involved in this accident. I'm glad to be here. Continues to drive. So he didn't cause the accident. He wasn't involved. He wasn't hit. This young man, a 24-year-old that is about to have his dreams come true from when he was a little baby to now, and he is dead. He should be in talks of fantasy football trades. Young fans are asking their parents to get his jersey for Christmas. He was innocent. My question is, why is it coming out 10 months later? Everybody's going to talk about, oh, well, it's an ongoing investigation. The video footage could have been out within an hour of the situation happening. You can get that footage in 5 minutes. If a gas station robbery happens, if a shootout happens, the footage is out within the next day. If somebody was murdered, they will show the suspect on camera. They will zoom in, have his name, birth date, where he was last seen, what he's wearing. What happened to innocence until proven guilty? Or why were people writing him off as guilty before he was proven to be anything? A month before the allegations actually came out about what happened, we didn't know that this happened until a month later. That was plenty of time for everybody to do exactly what they needed to do. Get their lawyers, footage, clear up this young man's name. Everything was right there. And we refused to help him. He died 6 months ago, 2 weeks before his NFL dreams were about to come true. Except here's the thing. People still want to know why he killed himself if it was proven that he's guilty. So let me put it into perspective. Let's do a timeline. December 17th, he got into this accident. January 12th, he turns himself in. January 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th, we see all these media outlets commenting on the situation. Do we know anything? Absolutely not. Mock drafts had him going from as early as pick 34 to now possibly being undrafted. He wasn't proven innocent until week 5 of the 2025-2026 NFL season. 10 months later. And everybody's like, see, it would have been fine. You're proven innocent. His career would have been over by now. Because he's going to get dropped down to like 6th, 7th undrafted. Now he's not guaranteed to earn a spot. Because even if he plays good enough, there's not going to be a lot of teams that if he does get cut, hypothetically, which players get cut, there is a good chance that they cut him just because of the allegations. Another team might not want to take a chance at him. Now he's playing for the UFL, the AFL. Maybe working at McDonald's. Like, we don't know. So going from being a possible millionaire to now a nobody and an evil person, getting death threats every day, being called pathetic, being called a loser, saying that their parents are going to die. But you want to say you don't understand why he would kill himself? You're arrogant. So this young man's career that didn't get started couldn't even happen. The media did everything they could to get a good story in by bashing this kid's name. This is one of the biggest examples I've ever seen, hands down, in my life, of wrong place, wrong time. Kyren Lacy decided to take a right instead of a left. He wouldn't have been anywhere near that accident. Well, now the decision that everybody else made in handling this situation led to a death, and it was Kyren Lacy. So why are we trying to get Charlie Kirk any type of credit when he was just a famous podcaster? All he did was support arrogance. He was a professional gaslighter. He was not a good person. Kyren Lacy deserved this. He was 24. Wrong place, wrong time. He wanted his dreams to come true, and we didn't get to see that. And it hurts. It hurts. It could be any of us. I'm a young black man. We do face racism. I dealt with that a lot in middle school and high school. So you hear about a football player that is involved in a car accident that killed somebody, and then now we're getting these allegations that he was the one that caused it. Now everybody's like, okay, well, he's evil. We're done with him. So if you actually support Charlie Kirk, but you can't see the Kyren Lacy situation, you should be able to see Kyren Lacy. Let me tell you now, you should be able to see that Kyren Lacy is innocent. But say you don't. If you have the mind of seeing Kyren Lacy as evil, but you want to support Charlie Kirk, I'm praying for you. I'm actually praying for you because you need it. You need Jesus. I say all that to say the media killed Kyren Lacy. It's sad, but that's the reality we live in now. So that's my little rant. I hope you all took something from it. And I hope there's change after this situation. If nobody else is going to say it, I want to say it because this is unacceptable. So unfortunate.